Hi, this is Ted Finch. I want to give you a quick overview of the Reseller Program Kit that's available within Chanimal University and within the Chanimal store. If you were to purchase this kit, I want you to see some of the things that you get when you open it up over here. It contains over 75 different documents, and I'm going to show some of these documents to you very quickly. One of the things over here, finding your partner program, elements of your program, where it goes through every single item that you can imagine within a reseller partner program. So this is all documented, even the worksheet itself, and you can click on any one of these tabs to see what it is. This is a document that I use whenever I consult with companies. The first thing we do is define your partner program. The next thing I want to do is I want to sort of show you some of the other pieces. So for example, over here, once you've got a reseller and you've got a lead process internally, there's this one here on the email response and reseller follow-up process. So it shows a drip schedule of how you might set this up, but also all kinds of details, like what you would send to somebody if they were to access your product, and then at what stage do you send this to the reseller, and then what does the reseller actually see when they get this. But it includes even the information as to how they should respond back to this, that they should reply that they've accepted it. It includes an example of what they would see, and then it includes phone dialogues and different ways that they would engage with their partners, including voicemail messages. Another document in here is sales forecasting that you get as part of this. So you can literally put in what your average deal size is, how many sales you expect your resellers to sell their first year, what your sales cycle is. So let's say it's 3 months instead of just 1 month, what your ramp up time period, percentage of your resellers are active, and this will give you all the forecasting. It's a very simple model, but it works perfectly. In addition, when you're building out your team, a lot of times you need to know the different roles of the channel members. There's the channel marketing, and then this shows some of the responsibilities, and then there's the channel sales manager. So this document will show you how it differentiates. When you are going through and trying to come up with different pricing models for different types, this document here shows you just about every type of reseller and distribution model out there. Everything from referrals, if it's a link, and what the common percentage of margin is for each one of these. And then even, for example, if you've got authorized gold and platinum, if you've got a distributor, if you've got a hybrid distributor, what about if you've got a value-added distributor or a country manager? What about if you've got like a SaaS distributor or consultant or different rep firms, how much they would usually charge? So this is a model for you. Once your partners come on board, you need a way to be able to follow up with them. So here's a follow-up worksheet that shows a linear process that follows industry best practices. This goes through the initial setup, what you have to cover, also explains that you typically cover this setup in 2 minutes. Your orientation will usually take 1 hour. Your product demo would take 17 minutes. The enablement part, the setup, when you get the product on the website, and how you do the follow-up, even right down to the emails that you would send them. It also includes other documents, like this one here, that would be a phone dialogue to recruit resellers. So the expectations, the tips and the tricks, the phone dialogues, how to leave a voicemail message that they actually return. There's samples of reseller agreements over here. This is probably the most common industry reseller agreement that follows best practices. And then there's even an agenda for your partner meeting. So when you do the marketing meeting for your reseller, how do you set that agenda up? What are the 3 things that you're really trying to drive for? And then even when you're trying to determine margins, especially like your SaaS margins. So this document contains over 75, and I've only shown you maybe about 10 of these. It's just totally loaded. It's probably one of the greatest value. It's something that everyone that I work with on a consulting basis gets all of this kind of material. So this will help you to jumpstart and set up your partner program. Thank you.